Hey up everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, decided to visit one of my newly reconstructed hides. And the hope were I'd be targeting some wood pigeon. I know quite a few at Corvid family like to reside in these trees. So without further ado, let's get underway. So here we are, all set up in a new hide. Camcorder's ready, sticks. We're watching that tree there. Bit of a city tree for wood pigeons. It's a little bit breezy out here this morning though. My coffee, my rifle ready. All my gear. Nice and spacious in here. So let's see what today brings. So as I mentioned previously, we're likely to encounter magpies. There's a good population in this area. This city tree is a favourite of wood pigeon. And there's also a rookery not too far away, so we're likely to see some of these as well. Well, I arrived in Hyde for about 6 AM. Clocks have just gone back, so daylight breaks a little bit earlier for a few weeks anyway. So we're looking about 6:15. It's not long before I see my first visitor. I'm resting on my Gen 2 Primo sticks. The first visit was by a crow. You see what a nice clean kill. Dropped into Hedgerow. Here it is in slow motion. Out and long shot. A few little squawks. Thought we were going to get hung up in them branches for a while, but it flicked about a little bit and dropped itself onto the woodland floor. I'm pleased with that. It's always pleasing to get a Corvid in bag, particularly a crow. Really wary customers. It's a challenge for any air gunner to get one in bag. This hedge crow can be really productive during autumn months. It's full of hawthorn berries that attracts wood pigeons in, and every other bird species likes to get a full belly and feed up, ready for winter. Now I'm targeting a city tree. A city tree is a tree which a quarry use all year round. It acts as a staging post for a quarry to scan the land around. If you find one of these, you're guaranteed for some action. Other birds like to rest up, have the fill early morning, and come and rest up and digest the food in these trees as well. One of my favourite quarry species to target, magpie. Didn't hang about long enough. It was obscured by a few leaves to start with. Just when I was getting rifle into position, off it went. And you can see me setup this morning. I've got camcorder on a tripod. I've got my shooting sticks. I'm sat in a nice comfy chair. That one's for you, Robert. I've spent many years slumming it, laying in hedgerows, crawling about on my belly. So as I get a little bit older, I go for a bit more comfort these days, and I deserve it if I'm being honest. Nice unexpected visitor. Grey squirrel in hedgerow, probably eating hawthorns. It just turned its back to me. I could see the base of its neck, so I knew where its head were, even though it was a little bit obscured. They're only about 20 yards away. You just see it now sit up. If you look closely, you can see it nape its neck. And just where that branch cuts across, it's base of its skull. So it's all about shot placement, which I've mentioned a million times before. know your quarry's anatomy, put your crosshair in the right place, and squeeze that shot off nice and slowly. It were dead in branches, flicked about for a second or two, then found its way to hedgerow floor. I'll take that bonus. I've just moved a feeder from this location, from actually inside Woodland's edge, relocated it, so squirrels are getting a rest, but if I do see one or two, they're going to get picked off because they're legitimate quarry. Hey up everyone. When you're targeting crows, you need full concealment. So I've got a good hide, buried in hedgerow, confident they can't see me. My gloves are snud. Now some people might think that's overkill, exciting hide, but trust me, you can see your pale face stand out like a sore thumb. Another good little tip, be semi-ready, so rifles half up, so when a crow or a magpie lands, very little movement needed to get on target. All these little things make a difference. I've seen a magpie go down a hedgerow. Try these little tips, and you'll put more in bag. This is what I like about snuds. Comfy to wear, keep them rested around your neck, pull them up in no time. I remember old faced veils, them net type, and they were just annoying. They were around your eyes, you were moving them all the time, fidgeting all the time. In my opinion, a snud's a better option. One, it keeps you warm. Two, if you're filming, it'll cut out some noise of your breathing, so you get better quality footage for viewers. I just find them a lot more comfy. As you can see, I'm getting ready again, so something else has caught my eye. That's another crow. That's better. It moved perfectly for me. There are a few branches in the way. And that's another one. You can see that branch there. We're trying to place my shot, but it did me a favour, moved to the left, so I had an unobscured view. Quick adjustment, make sure my feet are planted even though I'm sat down. Raise that crosshair slowly, get it to where you want it to be confident, and release your shot nice and slowly. One of the primary things that people forget is after you've squoze the trigger, keep looking through your scope. Keep on target, help that pellet to maintain a stable flight path, and it'll stay true, and you'll achieve bigger bags of quarry. So as a shooter, as an hunter, you spend a lot of your time just sat observing, using your eyes, using your ears, and using your senses that you acquire too. You know, you become tuned into things when you've been hunting a while. Well, so far it's going good. Plenty of crow activity. There's trees paying off. I'm just flying over now. Got a few crows in bag. Bonus squirrel. Hopefully I can bag a couple more before this wind picks up and makes it unshootable really. Well, I didn't have to wait too much longer. I've got camcorder ready, and this next piece of footage initially is from camcorder. So I've just got it pointed at City Tree in a general direction. If you looked at the top left hand corner of the screen, to the left of that crow you can see that little flashing circle now. You can see another crow bites the dust. Hits a few branches, don't weigh down. Then all the crows go mad as usual. It is with ATM 4K. Could possibly be a rook, that one. I'm not sure. Can't remember the sequence of shots. Possibly with size at beak. So you can always tell. As you can see, another heart and lung shot. Devastating if you put him in the right place. You can't get a cleaner kill. Now, I love shooting, I love hunting. As I mentioned before, that's my passion. But added challenge of filming what you do is also a big buzz for me. Shooting, but you add that gathering footage and documenting your hunts into it, and it makes it even more a challenge. Here's hide from front that me and Beefy built. It needs a bit more camo netting on it, to be honest, but as you can see, it's working perfectly fine as it is. I think on average in this morning's shooting session, I'm getting an opportunity about every hour. So I was there for about 4 hours. As I said before, it's about being patient. But if you're comfy, you've got what you need. And particularly this time of year, wrapped up warm, you can sit it out for quite a long time. Another nice shot. Really pleasing for me again. I'm back to waiting. But it's nice sometimes, you're lost in your own thoughts. Pressures at working week. They're in distant recesses of your mind because you're concentrating and focused on what you're doing. So here's what I've managed to recover. We're in a really thick hedgerow, really difficult to get in and out. I did manage to find these. Others will have to just stay where they are and be fox food.